You got some nerve. You got some nerve. Tell me to watch this show. You know who you are too. Be fun, you said. It'll be blast. We'll do it together. One episode at a time. Come on, Smitty. You. You. And I did it. I watched the first episode. We're gonna do this episode by episode. Y'all wanna draw it out? I'm gonna draw it out too. This episode was so bad. We're gonna talk about it. And I may even call you out. You know who you are. Just be prepared to possibly hear your name. I ain't never been so confused in all my life. I don't know what I just watched or the purpose of it. And yeah, I'll just usually I try to do a breakdown before I talk about the show, but I don't know how to break this down. I don't know what I looked at. I was so confused from front to back. I saw the show Hawkeye, where not Hawkeye. I can't even remember. She in Hawkeye? She was in Hawkeye, and Hawkeye broke it down to her about what was going on. And apparently, the first 35 to 40 minutes of this show was them just breaking down everything she had been through up to this point. So it's basically like a fast forwarded show all the way up until now. I have no clue what in God's name I just looked at. What was that? Okay? What was that? Why? Why don't we do it this way? Nothing seems to matter. You know what, Smitty? I'm gonna slow down. This show starts out with them introducing the Choctaw tribe. Um, Very insightful into their, you know, ha- some of the history or the beliefs of this tribe. Very cool, very beautiful to look at. But how in God's name does it have to do anything with Marvel? What? I've watched this entire show. I didn't see her do shit. I didn't see her do anything that connects her to Marvel whatsoever. She she's deaf, and she has a prosthetic, and she's good at it with her hands. Granted, Black Widow didn't have any powers either, right? And she was an assassin. Now maybe this woman's gonna train to be an assassin. Maybe that could turn out to be all right, and that might be cool. But so far, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So let's keep going with the story. So Wilson Fisk is in this, and we'll get to that in a little while, aka Kingpin. We're gonna talk about him in a minute because I got a problem with him appearing again. Well, Echo, at the end of her rope, decides she wants to go home with a gunshot wound. How? I don't know. Maybe she got shot from Hawkeye. I don't remember. And which is just keep going. Just keep going. So she has a gunshot. She decides that she's going to go home. As she goes home, she runs into family, cousins, stuff like that, and they then she goes and meets a friend of hers who she hadn't seen in a really long time, but she won't go say hello to her sister for some reason. And then you find out that the sole reason she's back is that so she can take over what Fisk did. Why? Why did why would you do that? Like, I saw Hawkeye, unfortunately, okay, and she wanted to get away from that life. Like, she finally realized what had happened and what it had taken from her dad, and then she wants to turn around and be the same thing. She wants to turn around and be the exact same thing. It's time for a queen. Are you kidding me? Like, you're free now. You're free, and you have weapons. You can do whatever, but you still want to be a criminal. You don't want to see your sister, but you want to go steal Fisk's Enterprise. Somebody explain this mess to me, man. How are we gonna roll? Why don't somebody explain why Daredevil was in this? Okay, she meets Daredevil, and Daredevil explains to her that he has been watching these people for the last few days, right? Bad guys. He's been watching bad guys do bad things, but he's upset with Echo for beating up the bad guys. Why? Why is he bad? Why is he beating the shit out of Echo? You've been watching the bad guys for days, didn't do nothing. But now you watching people take out the bad guys and you want to fight them. Who is drawing this stuff up? Who is writing this mess? Who is writing this? I demand to see your credentials. My next problem with this garbage is Wilson Fisk. Oh yeah. Kingpin. I got a problem with Kingpin. Here's my issue. Kingpin took one to the meat dome, okay? Through the eyeball. And now he's up moving around like he got poked in the eye with a stick. Okay, he took one through the eye. Through the eye. This son bitch ain't got so much as a lisp. He still remember everything. He walking fine. He ain't got no problems. None. No, no problems at all. Just walking around like it was an everyday problem. Oh man, yeah. Yeah, I took one to the face, took one to the eyeball. It's all good though. I'm on the mend. Probably gonna get my eye back in a minute. So that brings us to the end of episode 1, where this just seems to be a show that doesn't need to happen, right? There's no bad guy, at least for now, right? She's the one that's going back to her hometown causing problems. She's got a bullet hole in her from somewhere. I don't even know where. She won't say hi to her sister. I I I don't know why this exists, right? There's a superhero. You and I lose that term very loosely. There's a hero from back in the day that was able to tear off his own limbs, and if I find him, he'll be right there. And that was his power. He could beat you to death with his limbs. First of all, that's disgusting. And second of all, if you're the person that got their ass whooped by someone who could tear off their arms, that's embarrassing. Like I wouldn't tell nobody that you got beat up by an arm. You know, somebody took their arm off and whooped your ass with it and then put it back on and walked away. That's embarrassing. That's real embarrassing. But my point is, some stories just don't need to be told. Right? That's a hero I don't care to see. I don't care to see this hero. And I they might have put him in Daredevil, the last Daredevil movie. I believe they did. But I don't care to see these heroes, man. Like you don't have to tell every story. Every story is not interesting. Every story is not interesting. Now, I get they're probably trying to do probably trying to capitalize on that whole Black Panther thing and trying to see if they can get the same reaction from a different culture. And that's fine. I don't have any problem with that. But make her story interesting at least. Give her something to do. A problem that she didn't create. This story is stupid. But hang on, because I'm gonna watch episode 2 and 3. And you know who you are. I'm about to find you right now. Matter of fact, I'm about to call you out right now. Can't find your names at the moment. When I'm best believe I'm gonna find them. Y'all gonna get a shout out for episode 2 and 3. So that other YouTubers know to watch out for y'all. Cause y'all are despicable. All right, man. I love y'all. And here we go. All right, we watching Echo now, so that's just what it is. I love y'all. Y'all be easy. I'll holler at you later. All right. Peace.